Good morning. We are live.
Dun, 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 dun. Welcome back, folks, to the Pop Fly Pop Shop. Pretty exciting morning we got for Daniel. Pretty exciting morning.
You bet.
We're earning our stripes today.
First time earning the stripes. It's a first time Bengal.
Absolutely. First time Bengal, first time earning the stripe. So, it's an exciting day here in the Pop Shop. But before Ickey comes in and before we get everything started here, I wanted to talk a little bit here to Daniel, and I wanted to talk to you guys a bit about how this whole process works because it's something that's incredible to everyone when they discover it. And Daniel, I'm sure and I know that you've had some stories and you get some questions about what is this product and is this thing real and is it too
Yeah.
good to be true? So, um, I just wanted to walk you guys through what you can expect when you order a Pop Fly cover. So weekly, we are lucky enough to be owned by one of the most talented artists in the world, Mr. Daniel Jacob Horine. And weekly, he puts out a baseball art print and bi-weekly a football art print. Now, I'm going to show you guys what to expect when this brown paper bag shows up in your fingertips. Okay. So out of the bag, you are going to pull timeless piece of art. This was the Maestro of Mayhem, Dick Buckus cover, obviously. Um, but this is what you're going to get. Certified authentic right here and signed by the man, numbered by how many were ordered. So, Daniel, the whole sales format, because as a collector of Pop Fly myself, um, this really excited me when it had first come. The fact that it's hand signed by you and that you
hmm
number with all the purchases. How did you think about that sales format for this business?
Like it being signed and numbered and whatnot. You mean?
The whole idea of the limited release and then the hand signed, hand numbered by the artist like that just blows my mind.
It's funny how much of a part the format resembles now to what it did when I started. Because this was not intended to be a business. It was not intended to be anything. It was just like it was me in a room in my spare room thinking like, oh, I'll put this print out and what should I do to make it cool? This needs a sticker. And signing these things, we got to number these things. It was just very much on a whim, thinking this out and just putting it out there and almost exactly from day one this is the same product. It looks the same, feels the same paper, same bag, same logo, same everything included in it. Yeah, it's evolved over the years, but it was just in that moment. It just kind of one, just not even a thought session, it was just an idea that popped into my head to put it all together, and thinking about the things that I like as a collector, thinking about the things that excited me as a kid, the craft paper bag that I would get from Fun Zone in San Dimas, the comic book shop. Um, Even putting the print in a comic bag, that was one of the things that excited me. That's the same bag that you'll get a comic in, but for whatever reason, putting that art in that bag was just that turned on the lights for me and got me twice as excited about the project.
So number one was Will Clark, correct?
Mm-hmm.
San Francisco Giants.
Mm-hmm.
So when the Will the Thrill cover comes out, that it was the exact same thing. So people that ordered number one of one it was the same exact thing they got.
Yeah, it
Or
was
was
a
there
little bit.
anything different with the early one?
I didn't have the title printed out. I like hand wrote the title, and I hand wrote the numbers, like one of
All
11 or
this
whatever.
stuff on the back?
Yeah, it took me about 4 or 5 releases to realize I don't need to do that every time. So we figured it out. Once I got to he must kill the queen,
Right.
enough times, I was like, I need to figure out another way. Um, so
That's beautiful.
yeah,
That was the
and
first thing.
what's that?
No, I was gonna say we got to protect this guy from carpal tunnel, folks.
I have some good news, Charlie.
You got to
I
stay
have
up.
someone. I have someone in the waiting room.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to earn your stripes. Do we got a guy named Ickey Woods in the waiting room?
We do have Mr. Ickey Woods in the waiting room. Shall we bring him on?
I think that it's about Bengal time right now.
Bengal time. All right. There we go.
The man is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. The Ickster is here. Ickey, how are you? Ickey's connecting to the audio, it sounds like. We ain't quite shuffling yet, folks. We've stepped onto the dance floor. We've had our first drink. Cheers to you, all tuned in. And we're getting ready to shuffle. Ickey's handling the what we call the 2022 Audible right now, getting the audio set up.
Go back in.
Oh, there's that golden voice, ladies and gentlemen. And now he's dropped.
And there goes that.
Oh, that's a free sample. That's a free sample, Daniel. Guys, if you want to hear the full conversation, you head on over to Pop Fly Pop Shop right now and grab the Ickey Woods cover because it's only here till Sunday. It's kind of cool. Like, imagine if we worked at Home Shopping Club, something like that, Daniel. This is the kind of stuff. This is the kind of stuff dreams are made of in that regard.
Right? There we go.
Ickey!
Yo, what's up? I can hear you now. What's going on, baby?
Woo!
The audio is fixed and the man is here. Ickey, what's going on?
Oh, man, I can't call it riding down to Nashville, Tennessee right now. I got to go down there for this NFL alumni golf charity function. So we're on the road right now, man. What's going on, guys?
Ickey, am I dressed appropriate for you to hit some balls straight, far, and keep your score low?
I see you, baby. I see you. The Bengals are in much array this coming season, man. Everybody got high hopes. So, we got Joe Burrow offensive line, so we can see what he can do when he can stay upright instead of on his back,
Absolutely. There's some real protection there in Cincinnati, folks. This is incredible to be able to have the man, Ickey Woods, in the house and the icon, Mr. Daniel Horine here. Ickey, I want to get your reaction. Looks like Ickey's okay. He's there. Ickey, when you saw this comic cover for the first time, what did you think?
Oh, man, I loved it, man. I said, boy, that man know his stuff right there, boy. I see I got my headband on. Oh, man, it was lovely, man. I just smiled when I opened it up. I said, okay, this look real good right here, boy. Gonna be a whole bunch of people wanting this right here. That's A number one, my man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Woods.
Dan, how was this project to take on?
Oh my gosh! Like when I first started football, I had a very short list of guys like that I got to do. Christian Okoye was on that list. We got Christian Okoye and Ickey Woods was on that short list, and here we are.
The Nigerian Nightmare. Yeah, I remember that cat, man. Good dude, man. Christian, a good dude.
Ickey, I love the part at the bottom that says the originator, because you brought so much in the form of fun, in the form of style, and in the form of swagger to the gridiron. Did you realize that you were changing the game in a way at the time, or were you just living in the moment?
No, man, just having fun, man. Wanted to do something to create a little momentum for our fans, man, and because I really only did it at home, so it was for our fans to get the jungle rocking, man, and that year we didn't lose a game in the jungle, man. So the jungle was rocking that year, man. We had a great time, and fortunate enough, it was my rookie year, and we made it to the Super Bowl. And this past year would have marked 33 years of drought for our guys, man. We got back there, boy, and it was a fun year, man. I tell you, just all around, especially getting to the Super Bowl was very unexpected. I didn't think we would get to the Super Bowl, but I knew we would win our first playoff game in 30 years. We did that, and then, man, we went to Tennessee, man, and the first play of the game got that interception. And I said, okay, well, this going to be a good game then, and then we end up, defense end up coming up big with the interception, and we kicked the field goal to win that one, and then we go to KC, and I said, we can beat Kansas City because we beat them earlier this year. We beat them like 3 weeks earlier, but we were at home, and I said, well, we got to go to KC, and it's tough to play in KC, man, but the guys went down there and did just like they did the game at home, man. They started off slow. KC jumped out on us and whooped up on us that first half, and we went in and made halftime adjustments and came back out and turned that 11-point lead into a 14-point swing, and we ended up winning it by 3, man. It was a sight to see, man. I was happy I was able to be in the building, and then, they asked me when we won the game, would I give the AFC Championship trophy to Mr. Brown, and now that was a blessing, able to be there on the stage to give the Lamar Hunt trophy to Mr. Brown, man. It was unbelievable.
What history created by the Brown family also in the state of Ohio. That's a whole nother story in itself. Folks, right now, if you're watching Pop Flyers, you can submit your question right now, and Daniel, you'll be bringing it to the table for us for the Ickster. Now, Ick, when you were a kid, who sparked Ickey Woods' imagination? Who was your hero? Was it a superhero, a musician, an athlete?
Oh, man, I used to like Aquaman, because he talked to the fishes and all that, man. That was my guy, man. I was, because I was real, I used to like fishing a lot, man, and, just used to like, how he summon up the creatures of the sea, man. That was my guy there, man. So I used to love that. Yeah.
Daniel, who was your favorite superhero growing up?
Growing up, probably Batman growing up, but now as an adult, Silver Surfer is my guy.
What won you over with Silver Surfer?
Just his origin story and just what he became to become a hero, almost having to become a villain to become a hero. It's complicated, and I love it.
Ickey, that's something Ickey knows. Ickey and the Bengals know about becoming the villain to become the hero. Now, Ick, what is it about this Bengals team now? When you watch them and you see that energy coming out of Burrow and Chase and the boys, what is it about them that makes them so special?
Hey, man, it's that Joe Burrows, man. I just, that kid is special, man. He's real, real special, and everything that he kind of does rub off, man. Then we got, and then Chase came in, who was his boy in college, and those guys connected up, man. And then, these guys that's here now, a lot of them coming from winning programs, so they don't know the losing ways, man. And then Coach Taylor came in and kind of changed the culture a little bit. We lost our first couple of years, man, and, I knew it was going to be some growing pains, and, and then that third year was the clicker, man. It was Joe Burrow's second year, Jamar Chase's first year, and those guys connected on the offensive side of the ball. And then what a lot of people don't realize, man, is our defense stepped up big in all the playoff games, man. They got an interception towards the end of the game, man, to turn the tides, man. And they won those 3 playoff games for us. They got our offense the ball in key position, and the offense went down, kicked the field goal to win it, man. And it was great. If our offensive line would have held up another second, we probably would have won the Super Bowl, because Chase came wide open down the field, but Aaron Donald had already pulled my man Burrows down, man. So it was but I'm looking forward to this year, man. I'm very excited about our opportunities and the team that we got, man. I think the big key is hopefully they can get Jesse Bates signed, man, and get him in camp and go ahead and take care of that kid, man, because he's one of our great leaders on the defensive side of the ball, and we definitely need the kid.
That is a special, special ball player. Ladies and gentlemen, forget the cover is only available until this Sunday. So we are ticking right now. The Ickey Shuffle, if you want to have the party in the end zone, baby, you get over to Pop Fly Pop Shop right now. There is a signed option too. Ickey's going to be autographing some of these covers, so you could get in on that. Now, Daniel, can you do the Ickey Shuffle? How are your dance moves on a scale of 1 to 10?
I don't think that they register on the scale.
Daniel, cut it out, man. Cut it out. Anybody can do the Ickey Shuffle, man. Very simple, brother. You know that's what I did. I made it simple for everybody can do it. Now, if Paul Brown could do it, damn it, Daniel, you can do it too.
No, let me tell you. The reason this was so exciting for me is because as a kid, I grew up in Southern California, with braces and glasses, and that Ickey Shuffle went all the way down to Southern California to a grade school playground, and the few touchdowns that I was able to get, I certainly did the Ickey Shuffle. Did the Ickey Shuffle. That was what was exciting for me about this piece, is that it was a cultural moment, a cultural thing. It was bigger than the sport that it originated from, and it was big and it was huge, and every kid. We might not be able to play like a pro, but we were able to do the shuffle like a pro. And
all right.
Ickey, what dance? We all know, I bet a million times a week you get asked about the shuffle. But what dance could Ickey Woods do that the people don't know? Is it the moonwalk?
I've been practicing my gritty, man.
Ooh,
yeah,
getting the gritty dialed in.
My boys be doing the gritty, man. So I've been practicing my gritty, trying to get it right,
I love it. Talk about.
So one day when I'm sitting up there and my boys scoring touchdown, I'm gonna break out the gritty on them, and say, "Oh, Ickey Woods doing the gritty, baby."
You gotta love it. And Daniel, how about this for attention to detail? Can you guys see the Ickey Woods under the brim of that cap right there? And on the hat Ickey's wearing? That is a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, I had that one there specially made, man. That's that Bengal joint, man,
Ooh.
Yeah, I had that one specially made, man. That's they got a little website that you can go to, man, to order all kind of Bengal stuff and all kind of
Oh, we got all kinds of. Ickey hit a rough patch in the woods right now with the service. So, Daniel,
hello.
Can you pop up that artwork once more?
Sure.
I love the secret reveal. I love the secret reveal part with the question marks and the SWAT team logo. That is incredible. And you got the ponytail on the top. That was like key for me. I was like, wow, you just nailed that thing.
Oh yeah, that was sweet, man. That was sweet. I was real impressed with that, getting the ponytail in there, baby. That was sweet.
Oh,
we had
man.
to.
How long did it take to decide what images you use? And how you want to present Ickey?
I wanted to do movement, so that isn't a single image. It's a hodgepodge of references that I kind of put together to make one image there. And just those ponytails, those braids were so iconic. Had to include it. There's the Ickey Shuffle, and then there's the persona of Ickey Woods, and so I wanted to represent both there, like in full force.
Oh,
that was on point there. I like that.
And guys, so until this Sunday, the cover will be available. After that, it's retired forever. So get your hands on it now. Head over to popflypopshop.com. You know, being with the NFL alumni, you get to kind of see guys and see what they do behind the scenes. And Ickey Woods has not only put smiles on all his football fans' faces, but the things that you do, Ickey, and raising awareness with asthma and the things that you do for kids and families, it's incredible, man. You're an incredible guy. And I just want you guys to know that this is one of those special weeks where it's not only celebrating one of our greatest athletes of all time, but it's celebrating one of the greatest men that has helped build this game. So, Ickey, hats off to you and all you do, man. And we love you. And it's great that everybody can now do the shuffle.
You're all right, man. I appreciate all the love, man. And, anything we can do to help save lives, man, because I lost my baby to asthma, man. And it's a very deadly disease that a lot of people are not educated about. And that's our most important thing, is to educate people on how serious and severe asthma really is. And not only that, but also hopefully raise money so we can do some research, and if not find a cure, just find a better way to treat it.
Absolutely. And Daniel, I know your relationship with your son and how much he means to you. So like this, we're coming up on Father's Day. Like this is a really special one. And this is a cause that I'm really, very passionate about. So Ick, thank you so much for doing this week's cover. Thank you for coming on to the Pop Shop here. Daniel, another one knocked out of the park. And it's just a beautiful thing.
We have a question for Ickey before he goes. If you have time for one question from the stream.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Yeah.
Sure. Ickey, if you could choose to be remembered for one thing, what would it be?
I'd rather choose for being a great individual who helped save lives, man. And that's one thing I want to be remembered for. The football stuff is great. The shuffle is great. But the most important thing, man, I want to be remembered as a guy who gave back and helped save lives.
A true superhero.
What a man. So has the Pop Shop has officially earned its stripes today, ladies and gentlemen. Grab your Ickey Shuffle cover right now at popflypopshop.com. Ickey, thank you so much for coming on. Give them hell out there today.
Hey, man, appreciate you guys having me on, man. Daniel, great job, man. I love it. Hopefully I get 1 or 2 copies of that, man. I appreciate it.
Of course.
All right, man. You guys stay up, man. Love you guys. Have a good one, Chiefs.
All right. See you, Ick.
All right, brothers. Later.
So, once again, guys, for all the knuckleheads, this is a message, a PSA for all the knuckleheads who have sent messages and said, what is this? What am I getting? What happened? Is it real? What is it? Yeah, it's real. And here it is. And when you know what? There's also, you're going to get to a cool little pack of cards. Well, I'm not going to tell you what you're going to get, but there's some nice prizes in the pack when you order it. But it's real. Comic book cover, not a comic book cover. Okay. Baseball comes out once a week. I'm only going to tell you guys this one time. Okay. I'm getting tired of answering this question for you guys. I'll tell you every week, guys. Football, bi-weekly. Boom. Certified, signed, numbered. This is honestly, I think this is one of the coolest collectibles you can come across, Daniel. Like, I was talking to you about different things you could collect as a kid. Well, what were your favorite things to collect?
To collect? God, well, I love baseball cards. I love the starting lineup figures. I loved the starting lineup figures. I certainly had toys that I played with as a kid, but collectibles, gosh, it was comics, baseball cards, and those starting lineup figures. They're just something about those things. They ignited the collector bug for sure.
I wanted to ask you just briefly, because if you guys go on Popfly Pop Shop right now, you'll see that there's always 2 covers going, right? So right now, I guess I don't know. I don't know if we call it the sibling cover or whatever it is, but the baseball cover that is up right now is so
Mhm.
special. It's Hey Dad, you want to have a catch, and it's
Yeah.
such a powerful Father's Day cover. How cool was that for you to come up with, and what's been the reaction?
It was really. I'm glad to be able to do this one. My father is a huge part of this project. He's no longer with us, and he left us just before this project started. Within the same year, he passed, and then shortly after, I started Pop Fly and was on MLB TV, and the snowball started going down the hill. So he missed all of it. So there's already a longing for a kid and this dad, and then when you go on to achieve milestones, then that just it's bittersweet. It's at every moment you're making him proud, hopefully, and then wishing that he was there to be a part of it. So doing the cover that's up now for baseball, it's using Field of Dreams sort of as a vehicle to speak to that father son relationship, and yes, it's a Field of Dreams piece, but moreover, it's a piece about fathers and sons, just like Field of Dreams was a supernatural movie about ghosts, but moreover, it was a story about fathers and sons and how they connect, disconnect, and then hopefully can connect again.
Nothing more powerful, right? Throwing a ball back and forth, but it could be done for hours, and it's something that really, it's like it's this magical thing that just exists in this life of ours.
Yeah, it's intimate. The just the passing of a ball. Just it's quiet, it's reflective, it's intimate, and it's I think this is one of the few things that like thinking of my own experience with my own dad. We are from different worlds. I come from a whole family of construction workers, firefighters, policemen, and then there's an artist over here. So there was a lot of distance between my father and I, in terms of just who we were as people, as individuals, as skill sets, as personalities. But baseball was that thing that we both enjoyed, and that was that connective tissue. So sort of like that song from the '90s, Breakfast at Tiffany's. At least we
Ah,
have. What about Breakfast at Tiffany's? Well, what about baseball? And like that's the one thing. That's the one thing that we got, and that's behind every piece. I think about my father every single piece that I do, without fail. He is a part of it, and so yeah, that's our Breakfast at Tiffany's.
that's awesome. That's awesome family tradition, folks. And just as a fan, it's like I had first discovered your artwork and stuff through the baseball. So it's an honor to see you taking on football and seeing all this stuff and seeing all the history you're making. Guys, this guy has no shortage of energy in him. I know today you got a long day, and I know that the next few months are going to be insane. And
Mhm.
guys, trust me, if you are a fan of Daniel Jacob Horine, as we all are, you are going to be excited. He has blockbuster news coming for you soon. We
Yep.
can't tell you yet, but baby, it's coming soon. But Daniel, I'm ready to icky shuffle because I'm jacked up at the next few months of excitement that are going to be coming out of your brain, man.
Awesome. I'm stoked. I wish that we can say it right now what's going on, but coming soon.
Coming soon, folks. But going soon is the Icky Shuffle, and that cover is only available until this Sunday at popflypopshop.com. God, that is so beautiful. So if you want to learn how to dance and you don't want to be a geek on your feet when you hit the dance floor, don't embarrass yourselves, guys, because this one, not only is it sports history, but it's a manual, okay, for how to make the most out of yourself on the dance floor. Daniel,
Thank you, Charlie.
another one out of the park.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Pop Fly Pop Shop, and we'll be seeing you right here on the next episode.
See you, folks.